Hello, my name is Umesha MR. Now I am going to discuss regarding principles of corporate social responsibility. In that, the first principle is human rights. In the case of human rights, business should support and respect the protection of internationally proclaimed human rights. The government is fundamental duty regarding safeguarding the human rights. At the same time, individuals as well as the organizations are having the same responsibility to promote the human rights and at the same time safeguard the human rights. And in that human rights relating to what promoting the rule of law, that is, if the company is situating in different parts of the world, if it is insufficient in those countries, in those countries organization needs to promote the rule of law and addressing consumer concerns, that is, if it is any consumer related problems are there, at that time organization needs to address those concerns. And increasing workers productivity and retention, that is, organization needs to increase productivity by giving training and development, by giving additional benefits, by increasing the salaries, and that is by giving additional facilities to the employees. Government, the particular organization needs to increase the productivity and retain the particular employees. And building good community relationships, companies needs to build good community relationships because ultimate aim of the business is to earn profits. While earning profits, companies are supposed to sell their goods and services. If the community is having the positive opinions regarding the particular company, at the time that leads to increase in the sales. And respecting human rights and supporting human rights, that is, organizations needs to respect the human rights and support the human rights. Next main points relating to accountability, that is how the organizations are accounting for the corporate social responsibility. An organization should be accountable for its impacts on society, the economy and the environment. That is, what is the impact? That is, either it may be a positive impact or it may be a negative impact, that is, both is accountable. But companies should have positive impacts on the society, economy as well as the environment, because in the case of society should not harm, that is, company should not harm the society either in terms of products or in terms of other things. In the case of economy also, by that particular company, economy should not face any problems, and at the same time environment also, that is, from the particular organization environment should not suffer, that is, either in terms of pollutions, that is, energy consumptions or the air pollutions or the noise pollutions or the water pollutions or any other industrial waste. And it involves an obligation on management to be answerable to the controlling interests of the organization, to legal authorities with regard to laws and regulations and those affected by its decisions and activities, as well as to society in general according to the nature of the impact and circumstances. Because if it is something harmful to the, that is, either the environment or the society or the economy, that is, if it is any legal authorities ask that, that is, at that time company needs to answer those questions. Next point is respect for workers' right and welfare, that is, company should provide a that is proper workplace environment, that is, good workplace environment that should be safe, hygiene and humane, and which supports the dignity of employees. If the employees are safe, automatically, that is, they are working properly. If the employees are not safe or the hygiene, if it is not maintained in the particular organization, at that time that leads to, that is, the health of the workers may disrupt, and that leads to, that is, problems in the particular company. Next point is they should provide all employees with access to training and development for career advancement. That is, organization should need to provide whenever the training is needed at that time. That is, training should be given to the employees for the advancement or the growth of the particular employee, and they should uphold the freedom of association and collective bargaining of labor, and an effective grievance redressal system, and should not employ child or forced labor. That is, an effective grievance redressal system. That is, if it is any complaints, how the companies are handling complaints, that should be effectively managed, and should not employ the child or forced labor, because child labor is, that is, illegal, and even the forced labor is also illegal. That is why those things should not happen on the part of the company. And next one is respect for environment. Companies should take measures to check the prevent pollutions, recycle, manage and reduce waste. That is how the companies are preventing pollution. That is in the case of, that is, air pollution. That is whether the particular, that is how the smoke is discharged to environment, and how the wastes are recycled, and how the companies are reducing the waste. That is whether the proper measures are taken by the particular organization or not. That should be taken care by the company. And company should manage natural resources in a sustainable manner and ensure optional use of resources like land and water. That is, company should manage natural resources in a sustainable manner, because while using natural resources, that is, we should care about that. Otherwise, that is, that in future, that is, it may become empty. That is, future generation should not suffer. For that reason, we should manage our natural resources properly. Because if you see the regarding the rig bores, that is, first we are getting the water at from wells we are getting water, but nowadays it is 200, 500, 600, 800, 1000 feet we are going for digging the water. That is, it is because of the commercialization. That is, that should not happen. That is how to manage the particular resources, either the land or the water. That is, if you are using more fertilizers, at that time the land become, that is, infertile. That is, so many case studies are taken place in this regard. That is how to fertile our land. That is, in olden days they are going by the organic method. That is, proper use of, that is, organic methods leads to maintenance of the particular resources. Next is, it should proactively respond to the challenges of climate by adopting cleaner production methods and environmental friendly technologies. That is why using technology, there should be environmental friendly technology, and that should not harm any environment. And at the same time, if it is any cleaner production methods, that should be implemented in the organization. Next is care for all stakeholders. That is, companies needs to care all the stakeholders. Stakeholders is nothing but either the shareholders, or the employees, or the customers, or the suppliers, or the society at large. Because companies should respect the interest of all the stakeholders. That is, in the case of shareholders, shareholders expect, that is, what is from the company, what he expects from the company. That is, he is supposed to get dividend in time, and at the same time, whatever the value of the share should not decrease. That should be in growth trend. And in the case of employees, they are expecting from the company, that is salary or the other benefits. In the case of customers, they are expecting, that is, right quality at the right time for the right prices. In the case of suppliers, that is, suppliers are expecting, that is how the rates are fixed, and at the same time how that is payment system is happening. And at the same time, society at large, that is what the society is expecting from the particular company, because that should not harm the society. And they should develop mechanism to actively engage with all stakeholders. That is, company should develop a mechanism, that is, which will engage with all stakeholders. All stakeholders is nothing, that is, contacting the shareholders, employees, customers, suppliers, society. That is, they should, that is, go by those stakeholders, and they should take the information from the particular stakeholders, and the company is supposed to move. And ethical functioning, that is, Ethical functioning, the governance system should be underpinned by ethics, transparency and accountability. That is how the functioning of the organization. That is, while recording the transaction, that should be transparent and each and every transaction should be accountable. Each and every activity should be accountable for an organization, and they should not engage in business practices that are abusive, unfair, corrupt or anti-competitive. That is in the case of the company which is not fair, that those transactions should not be go by that one. That is if it is abusive or unfair or the corrupt. And other important principles of corporate social responsibilities are respects for the differences of views. For example, either in the case of shareholders or in the case of employees or in the case of that is other suppliers or the other stakeholders, we have to company is supposed to respect all the views, because each and every human being is different and their views are also different, and we should respect each and every people's views and make some social contribution. That is the main aim of the company is to earn profit, and at the same time how much contribute. That is ಈಗ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಅದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದಿ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಸಮ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್, ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಮೋರ್ because they are in the community or the society. At the same time, they should contribute something in return to the society. And diversity and non-discrimination should be the guiding principle. That is, diversity is the thing, but because due to globalization, there is different technologies are coming together, and at the same time, different diversified products are also to be produced. That is diversity and non-discrimination. That is in the case of either in terms of recruitment or for fixing the prices, discrimination should not happen. And fair dealings and collaboration in terms of suppliers or in terms of that is shareholders, that is fair dealing should be there, at the same time collaboration. And time to time companies should get feedback from the community whether the company is going in the right direction or not. What about the feedback of regarding either in terms of price or in terms of product or in terms of contents or in terms of quality, quantity. Each and every feedback should be taken from the community, and that leads to proper development of the particular organization. These are the principles of business, that is corporate social responsibility. Thank you.